So what is up? It's part 2 of the extravaganza today with a very special guest. It's like a bad 80s sitcom, right?
Yes.
With very special guest, Jay Thompson. Let's talk about what you guys did. Unbelievable. Lollipop chicken, is that what the official name is?
That is
That is correct.
It's a little more like an appetizer.
I think so. I think the sausage we had before that
the sausage is good.
was like the main course.
And we were right. The jalapeno came out way more.
Way more.
After we scorched our faces off.
I waited. I mean, I didn't.
Thank you for waiting,
You're
because-
welcome. He did. That was a disaster. Sean.
What? I'm missing
Sean,
half a ton.
Pizza
half
for
a leg.
disaster. Sean, you had to clean up on your birthday
But
episode. You had to clean up.
Like, didn't I say though? Look, I'm going to let this wait for a couple minutes. I don't know if it waited long enough. I gave you the parental warning.
And I heated to
But
it.
you
This guy
expect, me, you
didn't.
expect me to listen?
Yeah, there's
I
no
didn't
way.
hear one
And then
word
he
you
put a
said.
bun on his, and his bun got all soggy, and he was trying to hold it with a. That was
That was
something.
a great handle. That was
I had a
great
piece
handle.
of gum come off like in the back of the left side of my mouth. There's just a piece of gum hanging.
Left
That
side of my
happened too.
tongue is totally numb.
That's what happens here on-
I thought it was
midweek.
great sausage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
very
good.
perfect.
Yeah, you know what? Ronaldi's is now it's expanded and they have it at Kroger now.
Okay.
So go try all the varieties. They have different varieties. It's great.
Jalapeno
variety.
I'm
cheddar.
going to do that for sure.
Jalapeno cheddar
Yeah,
thumbs up.
it's good. It's very good. And it was funny while we were doing this. Like as a matter of fact, as fate would have it, literally Jay had just taken the lollipop chicken off the grill, right? And of course, I left the propane on for about a half hour, so I'll be getting a new propane tank soon.
Yes.
The Traeger grill came. Isn't that funny?
Awesome.
The timing was unbelievable.
We've got video proof too, so we'll be
Oh,
putting
yeah,
that
you
up.
guys
I took-
did
I
make
took
video, didn't
I
you?
took
Yeah,
video. I
yeah.
took video of the Traeger coming in.
And the nice man that delivered it said he had 2 Traegers. He had one at his house down here. He said he's got a cottage up in Alpena.
But let's talk.
Slow and- what
as
was
I say,
it?
Low and slow.
Low and slow.
Low
I mean,
and
he
slow.
gave the words of wisdom.
Low and slow. Should
And
have
you
told him.
won't
Should have
be
told him to
disappointed.
watch this later. He would have. His quote would have been on here. His advice.
Low and slow is if you ever watch any of the barbecue, like what are those shows called? Barbecue
Pitmasters?
Yeah, Pitmasters. They love dropping low and slow.
Oh,
Low and slow.
You got to go see one of those competitions. It's unbelievable. I mean, trust me. Have you ever been?
No.
It's unbelievable.
no, we just have to open it back up to where we can go do that.
Okay. Why
Why don't we have one in my backyard? Do you
Why
want
don't
to?
you,
Why don't we have
why
one
don't
in my
you turn
backyard?
Mita into a
Now,
competition?
wait a
I
second.
will. Let's
and
go.
We've got a loophole.
Why don't we get trophies for Mita?
Wait.
We'll go around and we'll have people vote on
Well,
what's
as long
the
as
best.
there's ribbons
Deal.
for second place too, we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
That's true.
Now here's the thing.
America.
There's the out on everything.
No, wait.
Where all we
You
have
want
to do,
you mean participation ribbons?
We paint 2 protest signs, and we can have 250 people back here. But it's legal. That's legal.
That's good.
There's
I am
Marketing genius.
I am protesting the high price of meat. That meat is skyrocketed. So
Did you
we
see
can-
that picture of
go to
that
the
guy,
meat man.
that guy with the brisket sign?
Yeah, let's go to the
See that
meat
guy?
man.
Let's go to the brisket
Special
sign.
shout out to the meat man who
That's
hooked
all
up
we
my
have to
family
have.
this week with a good selection.
Man
of
special.
The meat man
Can
special.
the meat man's kind of like our dealer, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking he's gotta come in here.
I'm kinda
We gotta-
shaking.
We gotta blur his face or put a mask
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Come on, man! You got my stuff. You got my stuff.
You gotta have him as a guest star.
He won't come. And the guy, I said to Mitchell, I said, "Well, he can."
But his status is up
Yeah,
here.
he's
It's
so
not-
mysterious.
Like mysterious and
Well, you kind of were like the meat man. Let's be honest. The last few days, because Mike and I were texting you, going, "Mitch, what are you doing?" And you were off the grid.
off the grid.
You went
Total
off the grid,
secrecy.
Wow.
and then when he finally answered, Jay, you know what? It's a surprise. And I was like, he is learning from the way
surprise.
of the meat man.
Yeah,
Birthdays.
well, then there was
Birthdays,
a surprise.
lollipops for
and
birthdays.
then he dropped. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. You
Yeah,
better
And I
have a
said,
plan B.
and then I said, wait, I'm
That's
cooking
what
this
he
week.
And you guys
He
couldn't
threw you
have
off
nailed
the
it
trail.
more. You guys
It was great.
absolutely nailed it.
Really,
It was different.
It was,
It was
that
a little different.
sauce was awesome.
Thank you.
A little
Though
different.
that we still have concerns that Dave did not eat his bacon. We'll get to
Yeah,
that.
I'm still
I
trying to
don't
figure that
understand.
out.
It fell. It fell on my plate, and by the time I get somebody sucked it up.
Where did it go?
Yeah, where does it go? All right, so what are we talking about this week?
Our sport's coming back. Why you're in?
Why? I mean, yes,
Yes,
they are.
They're back.
I think so too.
No.
No,
Which one are you most afraid of?
I'm the formation. Like we've got NASCAR and we have golf. I get that, but my concern lies in hockey and football and a little bit of
How
baseball.
about they just the border just got closed till July 31st?
Well, but the thing is everything, Sean.
That's for
Everything,
essentials. You're essential, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
everything
Sean
I've
is
sent
essential.
Sean.
If you did not see that documentary yet when he looked for bodies at Edgar, he was, he was like, I'm pressed, I'm essential.
But everything
Brendan
I've
Hall
said,
told us about the bodies at Edgar. Shout out to B Hall. Sorry.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yes, our sport's coming back.
everything I've sent out this week uses fear and scary, and we're all gonna die.
You've sent out. Who you sent? You're scaring people.
Dave, you never answered, so I said it. I said it to Sean. There was direct quotes from medical personnel with football, and then Ferdinand, Fauci. That dude, he's
Okay.
the one that
All
said
right, wait a
baseball
second.
can't happen in October.
Just because people are saying be cautionary and make sure to be like
Okay,
you
Dave,
turn that into like
no,
fear.
no. What were the words that were used in the? I
He
sent direct quotes.
recommended that baseball not play in October.
The NFL medical staff said this is scary. We need to delay the season.
Direct quotes.
Direct quotes.
Yeah.
The NFL
Then
medical
what do you
staff.
think they're going to do now that there's Boston Bruins and there's NHL guys that are catching it? That July 10th date is going to be gone because they're not going to want to do. They're all afraid. They're all scared. Now
He says
Fauci says we can't do anything in October. Coronavirus is celebrating in October. You can't be anywhere near it. I don't see it. How do you
Virus
walk
knows
back?
the month.
Oh, there's no
It's
doubt
really
about it.
does.
There's
It's
no
Fauci.
doubt. October 31st is it because you know coronavirus is sitting at home going, you bitches, wait till
yeah.
tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Oh, do I have a
Oh,
surprise?
you think
Just
you
rub
want
his
that's my
hands.
line.
You
Bitches
like
out
when the
here.
colors
Just
start to
rub his
turn?
hands.
Nope, here I come.
We have to wait for the vaccine that may or may not work.
Yes.
Then they can't again. They can't walk back things. And with the vaccine, how many people are going to take it?
That's,
I mean,
yeah.
you got the non-vaxxers who you know are not going to take it. Then you have the people that are vaxxers that are probably going to be shaky
Vaxxers.
on it and
Well,
say,
you put
"I'm
it-
not going to do it."
I bet you if you put it in a gummy, people would take it.
Ooh.
You might, Travis. You might.
No arguments there. Allegedly, I think
You
I know what
might,
you're talking
Travis. You
about.
might. You could
But
put it,
I don't
what if you
see
put
it.
it in barbecue sauce. You could just,
Oh my gosh! Did you put something in?
Put it in bacon.
Did you put something in the sauce?
you'll be sleeping
kinda
real
relaxed.
soon.
Oh, damn it!
And talking about Bunny, this is
Sound-
different.
I think. Look, I think we're pushing through this time. I think things are going to happen. I think everybody's going to play it more safe. Like, I think schools will be looking more like a hybrid type thing, and
Define hybrid type thing.
where you'll see, well, schools are under like three possibilities, right? You come back fully, you don't come back at all, and you're online, and the hybrid where the students come part time and face to face is part time, and the other part would be online. So they come for mornings and then flip in the afternoon. They come 2 days, clean a day and flip another day. Like there's all those things that I know, like, and that's the thing. Like, and I trust people, like they're working their tails off to make sure that we can do this right and properly and make sure we do the best we can. But workouts were allowed this week by the MHSAA. So outdoor workouts were allowed for teams across the state. Teams across the state got outside.
Can you hockey teams skate at all?
If the rinks are not open in Michigan.
Outdoor.
Allegedly. Oh, the outdoor rinks where you where you go.
Outdoor.
He goes to outdoor rinks in July or June. What time is it? Don't you have to get to the outdoor rinks soon?
I just don't see it happening because as we were just talking about what we were eating, the logical thing that happens when people get back out and things open up, the virus is going to spread, numbers are going to go back to where they were, or close to it. They're going to go up, depending on who is looking at it and how they interpret it is going to be the next phase of what happens. If the fearmongers get it, sports are done, everything's done, because they can't walk it back. If the right people get it and say, well, this is logical, this is what happens, now you've got it, you isolate for a little bit, and you move on. I can't see hockey making that July 10th date.
I'm worried about that. You know what? I'm not as worried about football. I'm just not.
They've got a little bit of time. They still have a little bit of time.
Vanderbilt was the last SEC school to say students are coming back. all the SEC schools now have said students are coming back.
Those are the easy decisions. If to say we're coming back is easy, to do it is what I'm talking about.
As soon as they get cases that show up,
Yep.
in our hypersensitive
But you
society
can't do
that
it
we
without
live in,
saying
they're
you're
gonna
coming
shut
back.
it down.
Like,
No, you
yeah,
gotta,
I think-
you gotta
so
start
what do you want
shutting
to do?
We
Shut it
already
down
did it.
now?
all the team sports
We already did it.
are going to struggle to stay open and to have seasons, because the minute there's a couple cases, they're going to shut it down.
As soon as you get in that locker room, the whole team's going to get it.
Yeah.
Not if you.
It's the way it's going to be.
But
And
you're
wait,
going to come back. Your locker rooms won't look the same until we have a vaccine. Your locker rooms will be spread out.
But
and
what are
spread
you
things.
what are you talking about? I'm not talking high school. I'm talking pro sports here.
Pro sports too.
Okay, pro sports athletes have a lifestyle we don't even can probably not even begin to understand. Do you think these guys are going to bubble? There's not a chance. They have an
Define bubble.
You go to the rink, you stay away from everybody,
Yeah, right.
and you go right back to your hotel and you do not leave. Look
No.
at Zeke Elliott. Did Zeke and Dak, did they do it? No, they just passed it around to like 30 people at a party.
Yeah.
They have a lifestyle, and I'm not bagging them. They have a lifestyle I don't even begin to understand. They're not
But the more
going
and more
to
they,
give that
like,
up.
he's asymptomatic. He's all that. Like, I don't know that it's going to affect much. That Zeke
You're
Elliott
right.
has
We
it.
don't know. My prediction is where it's going to go. As soon as it starts popping up here, it's done. It's over. They have to put a
I don't
comment.
like-
And then everything's got to be
Yeah,
over by
I mean,
October.
Do I think
guys.
they should? No, I think they should keep going. I
Yes.
think that because, if you look at the numbers and how it affects.
So say that. Jump on
demographic,
that bandwagon.
that
Why are they going to shut it
population,
down?
Like, I think they should
Be
keep
positive
going.
a little bit.
They need to keep going. If the guy's sick, he's sick.
Yeah.
But you,
Yeah,
think
I
you have to
agree.
keep going.
That's
agree
the
with
side
that.
I'm on.
That's 1,000%.
I just want to know where's the majority going to lie. I think the fear mongers. They already shut us down once.
Hey, if there's a coach on the staff that's in a high risk group that's old, like maybe
Oh,
he
dude,
works
stay
from home.
home.
Maybe
Stay home,
he doesn't
absolutely.
come. But
There's
you know,
ways. I think
you're the oldest guy
there's
on our staff.
ways to do it. But
I think
unfortunately,
you're the
don't
oldest guy on our
want to
staff.
No, there's another older guy on your staff.
Oh, we do have a few. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
But if I call you and say I'm not coming in, that's why.
But here we
If I
go.
just want a day off.
You
I mean,
put-
how many
you
years
already
have
had
I
it.
had?
You put the four of us out there. Me, Jay, Dave, and Sean out there. The NHL's already in camp, and they're already doing stuff, and they're going to get this done, and they're going to move. But we're not there.
Yeah.
It are the people that are going to be afraid. They are going to be afraid, and they're going to shut it down. And I respect that. It's not my view, but I respect their view of it, and that's where I see this going once these numbers start popping up.
The one thing that I can't get past is just how smart this virus is, because he
Oh,
knew
it's smart.
he knew not to cross the Mackinac Bridge. He didn't have the money,
Right.
so he couldn't pay the toll to get
That's a
across
scary
the bridge.
bridge, too.
And he's just sitting
It
there.
is scary. You ever been out on a bus? You know we're on a bus.
Oh, yeah.
Look down over the rail like that.
And he's got that countdown on his desk at
shout
home.
out to our people
you know,
in Copper Country.
This
When
many
I got-
days until November 1st.
right.
Was that the artist Rube?
Until April. That was John Nabokov.
It's going to be Nabokov.
It's April.
I've got
I
all
thought
the
you were
names
dropping the
wrong
Simpsons
today.
reference when he says smarch, stupid smarch weather.
Yeah, you could do that.
But I tell you, that guy, yeah, Corona's just sitting there waiting for October,
He's
Mr.
just a
October.
smart guy.
He's waiting
Smart
for
guy.
playoff baseball.
As soon as the trick or treating's over,
You're
he
gonna
comes back.
You're gonna tell me
Roaring back.
he's in that
This is-
Manfred and Tony Clark meeting right now. That's why it's going. He's like, no, we have to have
I
that.
think Michigan, you're doing a great job. We're doing good. Stay with it. As I found this in Belize's basement, we're number one.
All
Sean
right.
Belize's number one. Happy 50th.
Last words from the
Happy
birthday guy.
50th to Sean Belize, June
Here we
20th.
go.
Blow up Twitter with birthday wishes to this guy, to that guy right there. Look at, isn't he cute? Look at, isn't he cute?
At
It
least-
doesn't
at
look a
least
day
you-
over 40.
No,
Look
it's right.
at him.
Truly.
Look, he got his haircut. You get your haircut
I
for
did
your
get my
birthday?
haircut.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
I
Is that
did
for
get
your
my
birthday?
haircut.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
it was looking like 1992 for a while, so I had to get my
Oh,
haircut.
that was a good year for you.
I wanted to look like you.
There was a festival that went on in 1992.
See ya. Bye.
Happy birthday.